So I discovered something that's called the Mini VSL Funnel. All right, and I haven't seen anyone else at all run this. It's gotten us in October of 2025, time to score, it's gotten us a 4.5 to 1 ROAS, meaning for every $1 we put in, we're making $4.50 back. In September of 2025, we made 5.42 ROAS, meaning every $1 we're putting in, we're making $5.42 back. All right, those are real numbers. It's what we've actually gotten. So just kind of some proof in the pudding. But if you've been trying to run ads, it hasn't been as profitable as you want, or if you're just trying to get in ads in the first place and you're tired of all these complicated, crazy funnels that take like 5 weeks to even build out in the first place, this is the funnel that you want. All right, the Mini VSL funnel. So let's break it down. So this works for every niche, as far as I know. Obviously, there's going to be, if your niche is not going to if your niche isn't even valid in the first place, like no one's making money in your niche, obviously it's not going to work. But every validated niche this will work with. You only need a minimum of $20 a day in ad spend to actually get to the testing phase to actually find a winner. Much easier to launch this compared to traditional funnels. So compared to webinars, traditional VSL funnels, challenge funnels, really anything else out there, like this is by far the easiest. This can also be set up to run on autopilot. All right, so if someone who wants to sit back and just see sales calls come in, they're actually qualified, and sales come in every day that make you money. Obviously, assuming if you have a closer in place. That's what you can do. We can at least automate the lead gen side of things if you want. And this is very consistent. We've been running this for quite a few months now. It's been crushing it with us and some of our private clients as well that we rolled this out with. Cool thing about this as well is it automatically disqualifies leads for you. So if you've struggled with unqualified leads, people who don't have money, or people who just aren't serious leads or good fits for you, this will automatically disqualify those people without you having to do anything, which is really cool. And based on our tests so far as well, we've been acquiring clients for as little as $400 to $700 in our tests. So this is specifically obviously for high ticket offers. So even if your offer is as low as $2,000, if you can acquire clients for $500, that's a 4 to 1 right there. It's very, very good. However, if you have offers that are higher ticket, 5K or even 7, 8, 10K, you could do quite well with this. This is also very scalable as well. It's the same exact paradigms and money models as far as like traditional VSL funnels that have scaled people to obviously 8 figures or multiple 8 figures. So with all that said, that's a breakdown like the requirements, what it's for, the benefits of it, why it's much better than other traditional funnels. But here's a visual of it. So let's go ahead and let's look at what this actually looked like. All right, it's very low setup, like I said. So first thing in the whole funnel is AI image ads. All right, AI image ads. Reason we do this, number one, we just tested it. It actually converts the best compared to like video ads, which is great, quite interesting. The cool thing about this with AI image ads, it's so easy to create, it's stupid. Like it's so easy to create, it takes so little time. Like I can create 10 image ads in a matter of let's say 15 minutes. That's like that is about right. However, if I want to film video ads, which most people do video ads nowadays, like that takes so long. I have to script it out. I have to get in a filming location. I got to get a camera ready. I got to film it. I probably got to film it a few times. I'm gonna mess up. I'm gonna mess up my words or something. Then I got to edit it. It's got to look all pretty. All this process, it takes so long. AI image ads, like you can create them just like that. And so it's so easy. Obviously, we've already had all the tests and the back tests, and we've seen what works. So we literally just give templates to all of our private clients in terms of, hey, this is exactly what we've seen work. Just plug in your offer to this template right here, and you can launch this right away. So we have that. Once someone opts into an ad or clicks on the ad, they're interested. They go to the Mini VSL. So the Mini VSL, if you've heard of like a VSL, it's a video sales letter. It's this could be anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour. These traditional VSLs, we don't do that. We do very simple Mini VSL. So exactly what it means, it's a Mini VSL. So it's only like 1 to 3 minutes long. Is what we recommend. And we've seen this crushes it. Like think, especially like nowadays, like if you really think about it, like traditional VSLs, like what percentage of people are actually going to have the attention span and the interest to want to watch a 20, 30-minute VSL of yours when you're a complete stranger to them? Are you to think in the minds of cold traffic, what actually works for cold traffic? Like the more friction that you have of consuming your thing, of what's your offer, what's your sales message, like the less lead flow you're going to get. And so we compress it down to 1 to 3 minutes, which most cold traffic people are going to be willing to at least spend 1 to 3 minutes on your thing to see, hey, can this actually help me? Or compared to 10 to 30 minutes, it's a huge difference. And so your consumption goes way up. And if you're actually good at what you do, if like we help all of our private clients, we give them exact scripting as well in terms of what to say in those 1 to 3 minutes. But you should only need 1 to 3 minutes to really get your sales message across of why you have an awesome offer, why they should be interested. All right, so they watch that thing, the Mini VSL, and then they go to our Typeform application. So this is where a lot of the magic happens right here. But this is basically our application to qualify leads. All right, make sure we're only getting qualified leads in the funnel. I'll go over the magic of that, the pixel condition that we do that is the automatic disqualifiers for people in a second. But they go through the application. Only if they're qualified, they're able to book a call. We reject everyone else who's not qualified. So you're only getting qualified calls. Some people will drop off, so some people don't book a call immediately. They will be qualified, but they stop at the end of the application. They'll actually finish booking the call. And so for those people, we can have a setter reach out to them. We can have our email sequence automatically hit them up and get more calls booked, just like that with you doing nothing, getting more calls booked that way as well. So that's sort of the main beef of the funnel here. Once they book a call, we always do pre-call priming processes. This is really helpful in terms of increasing show rates, increasing close rates, getting leads just way warmed up for the call. So I'm not going to talk about that in this video, but extremely important. You definitely want to have that in place if you're running any form of funnel, really. But that's a funnel overall. That's what it looks like. And so I want to go over the kind of like the magic of this, of how do you actually like get your ads to serve the most qualified people. All right, this is the stuff that very few people do. Is a big reason why if you're running ads right now, if you tried it in the past where you get just a ton of unqualified leads, this is why you're not doing this properly. So this is called pixel conditioning. All right, so this is a pixel conditioning workflow. So basically how it works, the pixel is like, think of it as just like data. All right, it's the data that Meta uses, Meta the ad platform, uses to determine, hey, who do we put this ad in front of? All right, that's all you gotta know about the pixel. It can be very complicated, but just think about it like that. It's just data. And so your pixel right now is probably completely screwed up. All right, you probably have a ton of terrible data of just these poor quality leads. Like every time you get a bad lead that books a call with you, that sends bad data back to your pixel. And so your pixel thinks this is a successful conversion, so let's put our ad in front of more of these types of people, more of these unqualified people. And so it's this bad feedback loop where you're just getting more and more unqualified people. It's probably happening right now for you. We can fix that, by the way, if your pixel is completely messed up. All right, it's fixable. But what you do to create a positive feedback loop and only get qualified people on the pixel and get more people, more qualified people to serve the ad is we do this. We do this conditioning workflow. So in the Typeform, we have these qualifiers, these qualifying questions. These can be different questions based on your finances, the problem that they have, how urgent or important the problem is to them, etc. And we just have these qualifiers. And so a lead, when they're going through the application, they must answer the question certain ways or else they get rejected. All right, so if they're unqualified, they have an unqualified answer in any of these, we reject them. Or they're not even able to see our calendar in the first place. And the pixel does not fire for these leads. The pixel doesn't even see these leads. All right, it's like magic, I know. And then what happens is that the leads who actually make it through, they answer all these qualifiers successfully. They are qualified leads. We accept these leads, we allow them to actually book a call with us. And only for those leads, that's when the pixel fires. All right, so that's the data that Meta is actually getting back is only from those accepted high quality leads. And so this creates a positive feedback loop. All right, Meta is only seeing those qualified leads. They're like, okay, well, if these are the only people that are converting, let me put this ad in front of more of those people. All right, that's how it works. That is how the whole pixel thing works. And so we condition the pixel, we train it specifically so we only get more of those qualified leads. All right, so that is a breakdown on our funnel overall for the Mini VSL funnel. Again, this has been crushing it. It's been a lot of fun, really, testing this out over the past year plus, however long it's taken to actually build this and test this out. But I've truly never seen anything like this, and it's been crushing it for myself and our clients as well. So if you are interested in learning more about this, feel free to reach out to our team. I'm sure there's a link below somewhere wherever you're watching this video if you want to book a call with us. But that's the video. Hope this helps. I'll see you in the next one.